What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Machine Head. Yes, indeed, Machine Head fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Skin Spy, and Skin Spy wanted to see me react to this song by Machine Head called Halo. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second. Yeah, I recognize this song. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Heavy Metal Head Ranger. I'm not even kidding. Heavy Metal Head, all one word. Then there's a space in Ranger. What's the point? Anyway. And the video has 1.8 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Machine Head Halo. There it is. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm digging this. I'm definitely digging this. I don't know if I would go as far as to say I'm loving it, but I am absolutely digging it without question. That main riff. It's all root, flat 2, and flat 7. It's just those 3 notes, but staying centered around the root. So here's the root. You can move 1 semitone this way or 2 semitones this way. It's literally that. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of Phrygian, not quite, but I mean, there's a lot. It's not just Phrygian that starts with a flat 2. There's several modes that start with a flat 2. So, but the flat 7 helps definitely point us in the right direction. I like that main riff. I like the groove. I like the feel. I like the energy. I like the drive. The other thing that's really standing out to me, I think I mentioned this the first time I reacted to Machine Head. This is my second reaction to them. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but just in case I didn't, the vocal style, I like it. I really like it. I know people going, I thought you didn't like pure grit and growl. It's not pure grit and growl. There's, even in the verses, it's a gravelly voice. Yes, but there is pitch, and you don't even have to look very far. It's right there. It's in your face. It's not buried. It's not a subharmonic. It is absolutely defined pitch, along with a very heavy gravel voice. But it is definitely pitch right there. And then when they switch gears and they go into the chorus, it becomes that same gravelly voice with very clearly defined pitch, along with a clean vocal on the harmonies. It's very reminiscent of Fear Factory. Later Fear Factory. I'm talking like Digimortal Fear Factory. I'm talking that era of not early Fear Factory. After Demanufacture. You gotta go past Demanufacture. Obsolete. That album. But that album and Digimortal, I think, are really good examples of what I'm talking about when I'm trying to describe what their vocal style is replicating. I like it. One of the reasons I like Fear Factory is their vocal work, the way that they have their vocals set up. I really dig. That's one of the reasons why I absolutely dig Fear Factory. And I gotta say, I'm absolutely digging these guys. Did I say Fear Factor? I hope I didn't. It's been a long day, folks. I really hope I didn't say Fear Factor. No, I meant Fear Factory, the band Fear Factory. Now their vocal work, I love their vocal work, and these guys have a very, very similar style. So I'm digging that. I'm absolutely digging that. So far, so good. So far, so good. I just noticed the time. What is this? Is this a 9-minute long song? Isn't that? Yeah, it's 9 minutes. Oh boy. Well, okay. Well, I'm just gonna say this. I understand it's a 9-minute long song, and I'm not always a big fan of long songs. But if they keep doing what they've done so far for the first 2.5 minutes, they do that for the rest of the song. The song's got nothing to worry about. Not a dang thing. Let's get back into this.
It's alright to life, not really just like that.
That little harmonic there.
This is the portion's knife, aiming at
Cha 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 cha.
the twisted conspiracy. So open thine eyes and see the halo of the eyes following the gods blind, following the
Really smart usage of 3/4. I like it. It helped break up the monotony of the groove that we started getting into. Let's be honest, it started to get a little monotonous, okay? They broke it up by doing a couple of things. Number one, the utilization of 3/4. I like it. And when they did go into that 3/4, they switched into that 30-second note groove. That was nice when they switched up. And then when they went back into the 4/4, they went into it with a double time feel before switching back again to the 3/4 and then coming back to regular straight time 4/4. It helped break things up. It helped keep things fresh. It helped get the listener reinvested and reinterested in the song again, just in case they may have started to, I don't know, maybe start to space out a little bit, maybe start to, I don't know, maybe, where's my phone? There's my phone. Maybe reach for their phone and start doom scrolling or something like that. But then they went into that, the 3/4 with the 30-second note pattern, and all of a sudden, whoa, what's happening? My attention is now fully back on the song again. Isn't that a miracle? It's smart songwriting. It really is. I think these guys understand that they're going to write a 9-minute song. They got to put things like that into the song because, let's be honest, okay? Studies have been done. Okay, a lot of studies have been done that show the average adult human being has an attention span of 8 seconds. 8 seconds before they start to lose focus. So you got to do something to get their attention back again, okay? So I think these guys understand that. So that's really smart. It's smart songwriting. It really is, and it was well done and well executed in a way that, yes, it was abrupt. Absolutely. It was meant to be abrupt. They had to get your attention. It was that swift kick in the butt that Buford T. Justice gives you when he finds you breaking the law.
That's an attention getter.
That's exactly what that was. It was short, it was quick, and it was absolutely 100% effective. So, yeah, man, good stuff. 5:08. It says 5 minutes have gone by. If I'm being honest, folks, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like about 4. So time's flying. I'm having a good time. That's a good thing. That is a great thing. So let's hope that keeps up. Let's get back into this. Let me back up a little bit. Staying in that double time feel. Let's see how they come out of this. Let's see if they do come out of this. Nice. Halftime feel now. Okay. Very dirgy. I like it. Back into the straight time. Smart move. That 30-second note pattern again, rearing its ugly head. All right. Nope, I'm gonna save it all. I'm gonna save it all for the review. I know it's been a long song. I'm willing to bet we've already been here for about, I'd say probably about 18 minutes already, 18, 20 minutes. Guys, this is not going to be a short review. I'm sorry. It's not. There's a lot to talk about. So let me get my thoughts together. I will do my best to compress it as much as I can. So we're not here for another 30. But for those of you hoping for a review that is under 5 minutes, I got some bad news for you. That ain't happening. So let me get my thoughts together. Let me compress them as much as I possibly can. And I'll see you in the review. And we're going to talk about all of it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Machine Head with Halo. This was a request from Skin Spy. Okay. I warned y'all. This is not going to be a short review. I'm going to give you all one more chance. If you feel like, you need to go use the restroom, or you want to get something to snack on, or maybe something to drink, this is the time to do it, okay? Because once I start, I'm not stopping. Because I want to make this video as short as possible. So if you need to pause the video, this would be the perfect place to pause it. Go use the restroom, get something to snack on, get something to drink. Come on back and we'll get into the review, all right? Hopefully you paused. Okay, I think that's enough time. All right. Hopefully you're back. Hopefully you got what you needed to do. And let's get into this review. It's going to be a while, so get comfortable. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yep. 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. First things first, an 8.7. What does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great scale rating because overall, yeah, this was a great tune. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. Yeah, an A. So there you go, an 8.7, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Woo! Woo! What a roller coaster ride this was. I think it's pretty obvious to say that I enjoyed this. I absolutely did. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't feel comfortable saying I loved it. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far, but I liked it a lot. There was a lot going for this song. First of all, the main riff, the utilization of, the root and the flat 2 and the flat 7, and just moving between those 3 notes. Really nice. Really nice. I liked that. I thought that worked really well. The utilization of straight time, double time, and half time. Very strategically placed. The song was dominated by straight time. Okay, it absolutely was. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 with that snare on 2 and 4. But then they would kick into that double time with the snare on the downbeats, not on the upbeats, on the downbeats. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, bam, 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 bam. And it was disguised. It was disguised because within that tempo, they had, within the guitar and the bass and in the double kick, they had a 30-second note pattern going. It gave it the same illusion that putting the snare on the upbeats gives. It gave it an illusion of we're going even faster than it seems, but we really weren't. We were locked in. So smart move, really smart move, utilizing the 30-second notes when they would switch up to that double time. I thought that was really cool. And then the utilization of halftime toward the end, saving it towards the end when we came out of that breakdown section into the grand finale of the song, with that heavy, super heavy halftime feel. Very effective. Very effective. It shows great discipline that they didn't utilize and break out that halftime feel sooner. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I was, as we were going along, I kept thinking to myself, it'd be really nice if they would go into a halftime feel. I'll bet it would feel really heavy. And when we finally did for the grand finale, yeah, I was right. It was heavy, all right. I kind of wish that they had used it more often. But then I was thinking about it, and I said to myself, actually, that would be a bad call. They kept it special for the grand finale exclusively. Smart move. Smart move. May not be what I necessarily wanted, but it was absolutely what the song needed. So, yeah, man, I think that was a very, very smart call. The guitar solo section. Prior to the guitar solos, when they did the utilization of the 3/4, I thought that was really cool. Going from the 3/4 into the double time feel, back to 3/4, and then back into straight time like nothing happened. We took that little detour. Like when you were, going for a drive with your dad or with your mom or whatever, and, maybe they wanted to talk to you about something. And they want to take you from your home, which is here, and we're going to go to, the mall, okay? And that the mall's here. Now, obviously, the shortest distance between any 2 points is what? A straight line. But your mom or your dad wanted to have a discussion with you about, your grades, the guy or the girl you were dating in school at the time, the friends you're hanging out with, the horrible influence your cousin is on you and why you should stay away from him, or whatever the case may be. So rather than going straight line to the mall, you go straight line to here, and then woo, you take this big old loop, and then you go back to here. Okay, discussion's over. Back to the mall, You take that little scenic route, right? You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So that's what they did there. Here we are coasting along at that straight time like we've been doing for the last, 5 minutes or so. And then detour 3/4 to the double time. back to the 3/4, and we're back on track. Straight timing. I thought that was really cute. I thought that was really smart. And here's the reason why they did it more than anything else. Number one, they wanted to add some variety to their song. Good for them. And they wanted to do it in a tasteful way. Again, good for them. But more importantly, I think Machine Head actually understands this. There have been numerous studies done on human beings, adults, that show, and the results are always very conclusive, and they are very consistent. The average adult human being has an average attention span of 8 seconds, which means we will stay focused on something for about 8 seconds. And unless something happens to shift things up and change things up, if it's just monotonous going on and on and on, well, guess what? You're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. You got to do something to shake things up about every 8 seconds to re-engage the listener and re-engage the viewer, whatever the case may be. And if you don't, you're going to lose them. You're absolutely going to lose them. People often say, why do you put clips in your videos?
What do you care?
Why do you think? This is the reason why.
Well, good. Glad we're clear on that.
And by doing that, they grab your attention back. Let's be honest here, okay? Because we've been droning on for about 5 minutes, doing about the same thing, pretty much. You know, we shifted to double time a couple times, throughout there. But for the most part, it was dominated by straight time. And then out of nowhere, with absolutely zero warning whatsoever, 3/4.
Your thoughts?
What? What just happened? I gotta pay attention again, It's like when you go on autopilot when you're driving a long distance and you don't even realize it. Next thing you know, you snap out your autopilot and you've missed like 5 exits, you know what I mean? And you don't even realize what happened. So don't think that doesn't happen to you. Admit it, it's happened to you. It's happened to me many, many times. So there's that. That was really well done, really intelligent. Let's talk about those guitar solos. I thought the guitar solos were very well done. I thought both guitarists, when they especially went into the harmonizing section, playing in unison but playing with harmonized notes, but playing syncopated, playing the exact same subdivision pattern. I thought that was really clean. I thought it sounded really good. It was very tastefully done. And I don't want to take anything away from what was happening in the guitars, because they absolutely deserve all the credit that they deserve and they get. But I'll tell you what really impressed me. The bass player really impressed me there. Stayed disciplined. I'm sure this bassist could have joined them and done a unison run with them. I'm sure he could have. Or maybe while they're harmonizing, he could have come in with some sort of counter melodic line. I'm sure he could have. I'm sure he's very talented, and he probably could have come up with something really well. But here's what he did instead. He stayed on the root notes. He stayed on the pedal notes. He kept the bottom end full. He didn't go up on the neck and try to match width with the guitar players and leave the song sounding hollow.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That shows great discipline. That shows great restraint, and I absolutely applaud that. It was a good choice on the bass player's part, and I want to make sure he gets credit for that. I talked at length about the vocals already. I see a lot of parallels in the vocal style of Machine Head that I have seen in Fear Factory's albums post demanufacture. I'm talking about albums like Obsolete. I'm talking about songs like I'm talking about albums like Digimortal. Even the Hate Files. I know Hate Files was basically just a bunch of remixes and remasters, but even that demonstrated kind of some of the vocal style that I'm talking about, where there is a definite present lead voice that has got a heavy gravel tone to it. But make no mistake, there is pitch there. There absolutely is. It is undeniable. It is easy to find, and it's very distinct. You do not need a degree in music to find it. It is not like going and digging, for subharmonics or anything like that. Nope. It is clear as day, pitch right there, just with a heavy gravel voice. Okay. That's the verse. That's the verse voice. Okay. That's the main vocal voice. But then when they get into the chorus, Here comes this clean vocal to come in and harmonize with that gravelly voice with pitch. So you get harmonies going, one with a gravelly voice, one with a pure clean voice. I like that style. I really do. It gets me the best of both worlds. You still get the gravelly voice, yes, but at the same time, I still get the pitch and I get the clean vocal style as well. Very happy with the vocal style. I like what I heard there. The last thing, and I know I get criticized for this a lot, but quite frankly, I absolutely do not care. This is a big deal to me. This song was over 9 minutes. It was a 9 minute, I think it was 9 minutes and 4 seconds, 9 minutes and 6 seconds, something like that. It was just a tad over 9 minutes. Yeah, if you guys have been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know how I am with long songs, okay? If it's well written, well constructed, well organized, well executed, it sounds good, it's pleasing to the ear, I got nothing to complain about, I was enjoying myself, I wasn't bored, it has nothing to worry about. On the flip side, if it's not particularly well written, if it's not well constructed, not well executed, I'm bored, it's not really doing anything for me, it's not pleasing to the ear at all, it outright stinks, I'm gonna absolutely tear it to shreds. And I have done it before in the past. And people got all kinds of butthurt. Oh, this is my favorite song and you're disrespecting it. I'm sorry, I mean, that's just my opinion, You're gonna get butthurt over it, that's your problem. But in this case, I gotta say, I enjoyed myself. And the number one reason I know for a fact I enjoyed myself, when the song was over and it said 9 minutes and 4 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever it was done. It was over 9 minutes. I thought to myself, that did not feel like 9 minutes. I swear that felt like about 7. The time flew by on this song. I remember when we got to the breakdown section, I'm like, are we going to end with this? Because this feels like the end. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm looking at the time and I'm like, wow, time's flow by. I mean, usually the breakdown section, I would feel in the middle. I'm like, oh, are we only in the middle of the song? That can't be right. So I look and I'm like, oh, there's only like a minute and a half left. That's like 2 minutes left. This song's almost over. What happened? The time flew by. Yeah, the time did fly by. It felt shorter than 9 minutes. And I've always said, if a song is able to do that, I might give it a couple of extra tenths of a point, bump, because it was able to keep me engaged and keep me entertained for as long as it did. I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm not going to lie. I was at about an 8.5, 8.6 with this, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to bump it up to an 8.7 just because it did a great job of entertaining me. So, yeah, 8.7. And honestly, if you got a problem with that, there's the door. Feel free to see yourself out. So yeah, 8.7. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.7, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.